Alright, welcome back to England. I forgot to check the name of that town. East Grinstead or something like that. Let's see there, where are we going? But yeah, we're going to be out of town in a minute and then hitting bike trails. And I'll chat to you then. Says take it right. I must just be that. Never mind. How is it? Okay, follow this bad boy for a while. Sorry.
Well, what's waiting for you?
Thanks a lot.
No.
So I left just yesterday, going to that campsite, and yeah, it wasn't very eventful getting there. I only had another 5-6 kilometers to go. Just got there about 3 p.m. and the reception was already closed. Yes, the reception was closed. There was just some young fella working around the place, and he showed me in. He was sound, good energy about him, just real chirpy, friendly. But yeah, then I was like, how much for the night? And he goes, like £30, and I was like, wow, that's a bit much, you know. And he's like, no, it's less than that, I just don't know. It's like, so I just want to say 30, so at the most or whatever. And then I was like, alright, is someone gonna pop around to me? And then he's like, I could guess someone, but he's like, what time are you leaving? I was like, probably like 9 or 10. He's like, well, the reception was at 9, just pop in then. So the whole day, I'm like, if I just leave before 9, I'll get this for free, you know. And then I was like, I'm not doing that, you know. Just don't want the bad vibes, bad karma, you know. So yeah, again, mostly caravan thing. I'm the only tent camper, and when he goes, yeah, 50p for the shower. I was like, what's the £30 for then, you know? But it had really nice showers, toilets, and the 50p did you for like 12 minutes. It was loads. You even got to wash little clothes in it. But yeah, again, no facilities. But it was sunny, so I could charge my phone and stuff enough to keep me ticking. I just did 6k from that campsite to the town, and then just sat at McDonald's to get this GoPro stuff charged, because they were all the batteries were empty. Oh, I forgot actually. As soon as I stopped recording yesterday, you know, just talking about how bad of a day, I got a flat tire. And I was just like perfect. Middle like just really sunny, no shade around. Cows in the field right beside me with flies everywhere. So when I say no shade, there was a shade 500 meters ahead, so I just had to walk with a flat tire till I got there. And then yeah, in the campsite, you know, just chilled out, made food, all that. Not too eventful. It felt like I was in Gatwick Airport though. Planes were going right overhead. Now I live near the airport in Dublin in Swords, which is about 5 kilometers, but this was crazy. I just couldn't sleep. No earplugs or anything. So yeah, like I'm googling when did the flight stop in Gatwick. It was 11:30, so there's just no chance of sleeping. Even I'm sitting there lying there with earphones in, and still no chance until the plane stopped. Yeah, and £30. Well, it wasn't. So I went to pay the next day, then it was £23.50. But still, I don't know, I saw these campers around. Like, I get doing your weekend away if it's beside a nice park or a lake or a beach or something, you know. I just don't get holidaying in the field. Like even one stage in the evening, these two people walk past, guy and a girl, and your man's, they're like something out of The Only Way is Essex, which is the English version of Geordie Shore. The girl's wearing a blazer, two good looking people. The girl's wearing a blazer with just a bra on, no t-shirt, you know, and your man just the usual tight t-shirt and the likes, covered in aftershave. I was just like, where are you going? Like, there's no bar here, there's no, it's just, I don't know, the whole vibe is just so weird. I don't get it. And like for the people who do camp up here, you're literally like you're sleeping in the airport. It's crazy. But anyway, so the next morning I gotta leave, just gotta go to brush my teeth in the toilet, and it's closed for cleaning. And so it says use the next ones, you know. And then I get to the next ones and they have laundry facilities, like everything I need, you know, that I haven't seen for ages, that I've been complaining about for ages. And I got there early, so I could have washed my clothes. I was just like, God's sake. Now I should have asked that young fella, but I was just like, I'll go take a look around. But the shower blocks that were nearest me didn't have feck all, you know. What are you gonna do? So then I'm leaving, and I'm walking by reception, and you know, he said reception opens at 9, so I could have left early and snuck out, but it's like 9:30 when I'm leaving, and I go to reception and I like just see her one, because I'm like, you know, I don't even walk by and like someone chase you down for £23.50, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I just don't want to rob her then, you know what I mean? So I go in, say, how's it going? I slept here last night in a non-electric pitch. And she's like, all right, yeah, and what you want? And I was like, to pay. The stupid reception closed at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock on a Sunday. So then I was just like, oh, I could have just walked out here, no bother, you know. What are you gonna do? Yeah, that was kind of it then. I'm just going to the town then. There was like kind of the usual overgrown paths, so I had to walk, but I was just getting fed up. Like some bits I like, oh, I can kind of run here, let one real wheel run in the grass, and then so I decided, and then a big stick that I couldn't see. Oh, also just this morning, because I was having bad days, bad vibes, so I was like, I'm having a good day today, I don't care, I'm having a good day, you know. And I'm just reading that sign, it says dirty bitch loves S. So then I hit that tree stump, and straight away I knew it was a flat tyre, you know. So then my tyre goes flat, I'm effing and blinding on the side of the road, because I was just like, not again. And but then, so I take out, because I have all my flat tyre gears at the bottom of the bag, because I don't use it as much as anything else. So I have to take everything out. So I take the pump out, pump it up. Or no, it was like it lost a lot of air, but then it stopped. It wasn't getting worse. So I was like, what's up with that? So I just tried pumping it up, and then it was grand, you know. So I don't know if I had the glue in it or what, you know. Sometimes those inner tubes have glue that when it bursts, and then you pump it back up, it seals itself. So I don't know, maybe it has that, but I'm just putting it down to the fact that I'm making sure I have a good day today, you know. Yeah. These people all they want to look at me couldn't park themselves, which I don't blame. Yeah, that's kind of it, nothing too eventful then. We have 120 kilometres to go at the start of the day to Dover, and I just want to get it done ASAP. It took me time to look at the map, but I think it's a bug on me. I think we're going to be okay to Dover. I don't jinx it, but just stuff like this, these sort of trails. To be honest, the main and only thing on my mind right now is my granny. She was kind of sick for last year, and the couple of months before I was coming to do this, because I wasn't working at the time, I was looking after her, you know, just staying with her during the week and stuff. She seemed to be doing a bit better, but my mum sent me a video of her yesterday. She got a mobility scooter. She's 90, she'll be 91 in a few weeks. And she got like diagnosed with bone cancer last year. So yeah, she sent me a video of her. She got a new mobility scooter, but the first thing I noticed was just how awful she looked. Very pale and frail, you know, even more than usual for a 91-year-old. And then I rang my dad this morning for Father's Day, and he's getting one as well. He's got a Banjack's leg from a motorbike accident. He should have got one years ago, but now that she's gotten one, he's getting one. So my granny came up and he just said how he was just saying how she's kind of like feels like she's giving up, you know what I mean? Once the mind goes, the body will follow. And then I rang her and she's asking how long I'll be, because dementia's starting to kick in a little as well. So she's kind of forgetful, but she was asking how, it's tough. So she was asking how long I'll be, and I said, you know, I was just saying 3 months. It's just some of the way she said it. She goes, geez, that's a lifetime away. It was like she didn't think she'd see me again, you know. Oh, it's just tough. I feel stupid doing this, you know. Oh, you know, she said to me a lot like, why don't you just get a job, you know? She she's not wrong. Because I had to explain to your granny how you're, I could just say an idiot, but you're autistic, and you know how there's reasons you keep quitting work, doing stupid travels. I just, you know, I'd like to be settled before anything happened to her. But even beyond that, I just want to get home to see her. There's nothing else to do, use it as motivation. Oh, but that's enough talking for me today. Second. Yeah, so just using that as motivation to get as many kilometers in as I can. My tent poles are gone. I thought just the little one's gone, but the top one now is started to go as well. So I stopped in the tree hardware places looking for stuff to fix it with. None of them had any sort of like tubes, like aluminum or copper I could put over it. So the last one I checked, I just got these like strong paper clips they're called, but just to have a bit of metal to frame it. And then I got some more Gorilla Tape with some Gorilla Glue to go with it. And we'll hope for the best. So I had a quick look at tents yesterday. There wasn't big selections, or always they were expensive as well. So just hopefully last 3 more days to get to France, get a new one. You know, it's funny. Like, every year or two, I'd go for a few months travelling, you know. I can't remember what I've said to you and what I haven't, to be honest, at this stage, but I don't know, like, especially because I'm 33 now, but there's people, family and stuff, and they're like, oh, you know, it'd be so great to be doing that and doing this, but all I want is just like missus and kids, settled life, you know. I've never even been in a serious relationship. Any time I have one that started, I never connect properly with the person, and you know, I never knew why. Then I got diagnosed, it started to make sense, but it doesn't make it any easier, you know. Because it was kind of like, at the time I was happy, you know. I was like, alright, yeah, you know, I can go at this now, you know. But yeah, I don't know, it hasn't come to fruition yet. Not for lack of trying, but just, I don't know, I can't explain. I can, maybe I can, but I can't right now. Right now I just love that kind of a shit job. Go on my lunch break, go home and see the kids, and then go see me granny. The last job I had, out 3D modelling for construction companies, you know. He was build and model and see if there's any issues before they build it, that type of thing. But I was good at the modelling, but they wanted me to be a liaison for, you know, with all the other subcontractors and things like that, and it just gave me burnout. It's just not what I'm good at, so that's why I quit. Even I asked for accommodations, like, just can I work from home, like I'll try do it, but the added thing of just chit chat in the office and stuff, which the boss said he was going to give me, and then he, you know, eventually gave me one day, but it's like, starting to stay at burnout. I was like, I need more, you know, without pushing too much. Like, loads of people in the office work from home. Long story short, I just got fed up and quit. That wasn't the only reason, but you know, I asked someone afterwards if contacted a lawyer. I was like, because I believe this falls under reasonable accommodation, and they agreed with me, but I just couldn't be arsed soon, you know what I mean? Even if I could have got a lot of money, like, just forget that, you know. So that's when I went cycling down to Portugal. What's going on here? What are we doing for 27? This might be the end of the episode.
Hello, how are you? Do you know where the co-op is in town? Oh, you're following that guy. If you park up with him there, I've got to reverse that guy out as well. Okay, thank you.
Alright, mate. Oh yeah, hey, can I go through?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be alright, yeah. Grant, thank you.
No worries.
Yeah, that's when I went cycling to Portugal, and then came back and I was like, could get a job, but still had some money, so I decided to start trying to work online and go to Vietnam just to rent an apartment, because I'd never I've never had a place of my own. You know, even when I was working in Ireland, I was just renting around from a mate, a friend of a friend, but he's a friend now. It's just different when it's not your place, you know. So what I told everyone was that I was to work online, the farthest way to the right. But in reality, I just wanted to date. And not one of those sex tourists who goes to that part of the world, you know. Like, I was more like, I meet other tourists and they're like, but I was also reading books on. Go ahead, mate, go ahead. Yeah. No worries. I was reading books on autism, lexicon, all that stuff, just learning more about it, you know, so that I could work with it, work around it, whatever way you want to put it, you know. Sorry, I don't think I've mentioned alexithymia. That's the inability to understand and feel your emotions, which we're nearly at the end of this video. That's a tough one to try to explain, or you can get your head around. But basically, like, I would, farthest away, it has to be straight. Basically, it's just, I was trying all the ways that I used to try, just texting, online dating and stuff. But I was just more aware of my disability, basically. Not that I was letting it hold me back, but it was holding me back the same way it always has. But basically, I just got really, really depressed. And I've been depressed before, but it's just, that was tough. And I just wasn't enjoying Vietnam anyway. It's just got a crap vibe. I don't care what anyone says about it. The country's ugly. Like, the countryside compared to all this, like, not for me, and it's way too hot. So that's when I seen a man's videos running across Canada with a buggy like this, and my brother was also doing POV videos of him just litter picking. He just decided to slap onto his chest and just show that, and they just kind of went together, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do, you know. Yeah, how are you? Sorry mate, coming on your left there. Thanks. And yeah, so I left Vietnam, went home. Well, I didn't tell anyone that I was going to run across Europe, except for like my brother, twin brother, who I'm close with, and a couple of friends. Like I've said before, I was actually embarrassed for this to be my plan, you know. Not embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed myself, I was embarrassed to tell other people because I knew how they'd think of it, you know. But anyway, it's all for another day. Yeah, we're nearly at the end there. Thanks for listening if you're still here. Got a bit real today. I don't know, when you're on your own, it's just, I don't mind being on my own. Part of being autistic is you're very comfortable alone, too comfortable. But I don't know, just hit you in waves sometimes, you know. Your family and stuff at home. Yeah, it's no good. I really like to end with a view or something. This path's just going to go on for ages, so hopefully it's been a good day so far, like I said it was going to be. And let's hope it continues. Alright, thanks a lot for watching.